G'day everyone. I wanted to put up a solution for the tracking in video for the Sony A9. A lot of people on the web are saying that the tracking's not functioning. In fact, I didn't think it was. I thought that you just had to touch to actually get it in focus, but it wasn't really tracking. It's just touch to focus that was going on, and that's what you use if you want to say rack focus between two objects, but there was no tracking involved. So everyone was saying it's not working. I thought the same thing, like I couldn't wait to sort of track a bride going down the aisle or track a model or even my dog or whatever. But there is a fix to it, and I have to thank 0 Point Productions, one of my amazing subscribers, for sending me this. I just missed it. So thank you very much for sending that to me. And all it is, it's just a function of touch operation you've got to turn on in the menus. And I'm going to show you that in a second, how this actually works. So there's two versions of it. You leave it on, off if you want to just use rack focusing, and then you'll put the touch function on, or the tracking function on, if you want to track an object. So it's a good idea to leave this menu in your favorites menu, for instance, so then you can keep going back and forward and changing it. So let's have a look at how that works now. Okay, so one of the features that is not available in default is the actual touch operation for in video. It works with the tracking through stills, but the video doesn't actually show. So when I come in, this is just set up default. If I click into it, you'll see that you don't get any tracking boxes showing at all. So it does work, but there's a couple of settings that you've actually got to change to actually get that to do that. So the first thing you've got to do is you do have to make sure that your touch operation is on. So mine is. So the touch operation's on. You then have to go to the menu, and you go to the, as you can see, it's the camera 2 up the top, and then it's number 10 of 11, and there's function of touch operation. And all you have to do is you've just got to change that from touch focus to touch tracking. So if you do want to track anything now, you'll now notice that if I come across and touch, say, the light, you can now see that there's a tracking light there, and if I move around, it's following that on there. If I click on the guy, you can see that it's there now, tracking. If I click on Susie, you'll see now too that it's tracking Susie. So anything that I now click on will now track using that. So the tracking function does actually work in video, and it works very, very well. So if you do want tracking, you'd have that. Obviously then, if you don't want it to be tracking and you just want to say rack focus between the two of them, that's when you will turn that off. So you can just go to touch tracking again and go to touch focus. And then what that will then do is it will touch focus on whatever you actually just click on. So touch tracking does work, and originally I thought it didn't, but it actually does. Okay, so you can see from those, from the video I just showed you how well it works, and it does work fantastic. I was just actually chasing my dog Ziggy around the house using the tracking, and it works incredibly. So it is a really great feature. It's something Sony promised they'd give us, and I thought they hadn't delivered that initially because it wasn't showing up with the tracking box. But with that one simple selection there, you can actually get that to work. So I'm dying to try that out now in some upcoming videos. Let me know what you think about that in the comment box down below. Obviously, if you haven't subscribed, please do, and give me a big thumbs up. And I'll see you all again soon for the next video. Bye for now.